Okay, so my handle on this door is broken, as you can see right here. It keeps separating at this end. I tried to glue that end and it didn't work, and instantly just broke off. And it's this bolt here that it's rusted away. This one is okay so far, but I'm afraid if this one breaks, I won't be able to open this door. So how to fix this? Well, I'm gonna try and show you step by step how to fix something like that. You can go and buy these handles, or the entire this black plastic, which I found out that it cost at auto parts cost about $100, just this black part, and then $50 for the handle. That's kind of pricey for me. I went on a junkyard. Unfortunately, around here in my area, the junkyards we have, they don't have a 2009 40 to 50 or anything about 2009 that this thing could fit. I rather buy the new one and place it in, but I just couldn't find it. Not even online. I couldn't find anything that is for 2009 that will fit. And so I want to try and fix this. Let's open the door. I'm going to use the tools. The following tools I'm going to use is flat screwdriver, the plus screwdriver, some call it, and the star screwdriver as well. I have the rivet gun, and I just bought some rivets, and you probably guessed at how I'm gonna fix it. First, we have to take things apart. The inside of the door, we have to unscrew this with the plus screwdriver, and then we have to take this plastic off and unhook this from the inside, the locking button, unlock and lock button. Alright, and after I'm done unscrewing all this stuff, I'll show you what needs to be done next. Since I'm using a cell phone, I have a hard time working with one hand, unscrewing and recording. Well, maybe I can try. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Maybe I can, but it's a hassle. Alright, that one is done. Now this one's going to fall off, probably, on the ground. And that is why I don't want to lose screws either. I'll just stop here and I'll get back. The door handle is being screwed off, taken out. I'm gonna place it right there. The next thing is to grab something flat, like a screwdriver with a flat head, and work your way around to try and unhook these latchets. I don't know what they're called. I call them latchets. I'll slowly work away, try not to break anything. You just have to be, kind of. Wait, where am I? Oh, okay. I have a hard time seeing what I'm recording here. Maybe if I use hand power. Oh, there we go. But we don't want to lose this. Let's try to do that here. Here and here. this one. Yeah, this fan needs a super wash or super clean. I need to clean it up. It's dirty. Alright. Okay, so before I unhook this one, which is the last one, there's another one here. But we want to unhook this. There's this plastic thing here. You have to pull it like that, like so. And with my other hand, while I'm recording, hold on to this plastic and unhook it like that. Easy. Side plastic cover has been taken off. Still have the power button on there. We don't have to do anything with that because we unhooked it. Now we need the star type of screwdriver, which I have this one type, where this is a compartment where you have all kinds of different heads for the screwdriver, and it's star. Don't know what the size of it is, but this is the one that I usually use and work on. The yellow stuff is me putting some grease on, so trying to prevent these screws to rust away. And like I need to find some stainless steel screws for this stuff, because it's ridiculous how easy these screws do rust. So there's 4 screws. They're easy to screw off. But if you don't have the plus screw, if you have what you call the other tools, which I forgot the name of it, tools like these, alright, you can find a head for it to fit on here, because this is the kind of the heads of it. You can find this to fit on there and unscrew that, but I like to use the star screwdriver for it. Alright, so I don't think it's gonna fall because everything's hooked onto it. Yeah, it's not gonna fall on the other side, so you don't have to worry about that, because on the other side, when you take all 4 screws, on the other side we have to unhook something, which is going to be hard with me using just one hand, which is, I don't know if you can see it. It's right on the bottom there. You have to unhook that. Something just cracked. It's the plastic. There we go. Somehow I've got it out. Alright. We can try and take this out first, maybe. Alright. You should use gloves, but since I am hard-headed, I really don't use much protection. Come on. Why is this being difficult? Man. Why are you being so difficult? I know you're supposed to go this way out. That's weird. That is weird. How about that? How about this? Let's try to take this out. This part. Actually, this part is not. With one hand is just not working for me. Okay, why is this so damn difficult? Where's the head? Is right here, so I have to take this head out, but I have to pull this off first, which is being difficult for some reason. So I might need some kind of pliers. I'm gonna need some pliers. Using these pliers to unhook that troubling wire, which is this thing right here, and then I unhooked this off of that orange plastic, which is the locking mechanism. And I realized I broke this because I forgot there was a light there, which is this light right here. I never unhooked it, so I broke this and here. This, yeah. And I used to work on this for so many times, if not 50 times, and I'll always pay attention and hook the light. But this time, since I'm recording as a noob, I broke this, so it's just kind of embarrassing. But hey, who cares? I mean, I'm gonna have to buy the whole new thing anyways. I just want to try and fix this so it doesn't go totally bad to the point where I won't be able to open it up at all. Alright, my next quest would be to drill. I think it's this. I tried to glue this stuff in, so I'm gonna have to drill here a hole, and I'm gonna figure out which type of rivets I'm gonna need to fit through here. So next tool will be the drill and drill bits. These are the two only drill bits that I have left. I have to get some more drill bits, and I'm gonna try and work with these drill bits to try and compare them, the thickness. I think, I don't know if this one is gonna be, I'll try the smaller one first and then see if the 1/8 will fit there. If it does, then I did my job. Here we go. So I'm gonna drill here. This is the glued stuff that I'm choosing glue. So drilling it all. Looks like it is drilling. Alright, I'm gonna have to pause here because I have to hold on the other side, because when I apply any pressure to it, the handle actually moves down like like a spring, you know, so I have to pause it, and I'll get back to you once I drill the hole. So I drilled the hole right through on the other side. There's a hole right there, and I'm gonna try and see if the 1/8 3mm rivets is gonna fit in there. If it does, this just might work. The hole wasn't big enough, and when I tried to fit the bit in, I had to expand the hole. And then when I did finally fit the bit, the rivets in, well, it's not long enough. I bought the short version of the rivets. There are longer versions, like twice as long as these, and this is the 6mm one, or 1/4 of an inch, and it's, you can barely see it right there at the end, which is no good. Alright, well, I'm gonna try and figure out if I can do something with this. I'm gonna probably try and fit it on this side. And try and make it work. If it doesn't work, I mean, I'm just gonna go back to the Home Depot and buy the longer version ones. Alright, so I tried using this. As you can see, that's the farthest it can go. I mean, it gave a little bit of support, but not enough, to be honest. But that's the way that you can fix it. That's one version. I mean, you can have a bolt and a knot and use that. But since I had the rivet gun, I figured I went to the Home Depot and bought the rivets, but I bought the wrong size rivets, shorter. So I'm gonna go back, buy the longer ones, drill it again, the rivets that is in here, drill it out, and use the longer version of the rivets. But this is, to be honest, good enough. I mean, it's stable a little bit, but I want to make sure that I get the longer version, because this part here is also rusted, and if this works, then I'm gonna just drill this one here, and I'm just gonna wait for it till it breaks. But I definitely need to buy the whole thing brand new. But $150 for everything is a little too expensive for me, to be honest. Alright, I'll see you on the next bit when I actually buy the longer version of rivets and install them in. Alright, so I went back to Home Depot, bought the longer rivets, 12mm or 1/2 inch, and I also drilled out the other rivet that was shorter, that came in halfway in the hole. So let's see how this one is going to fit. Okay, let's see, how does it look like here? Looks better. Okay, hopefully this is gonna work. Let's see. Well, so as you can see, it didn't work the way I expected. This end is supposed to spread out and cover all this, but it just did that. And I mean, this end is fine, as you can see, but this end did not spread out. I don't know why. It's supposed to spread out, but it didn't. So, but still does somewhat of a job. If I hold it and and try and like pull it hard, a little harder than usual. Like it has a little movement, but it's like it's holding it, so it's good enough. I mean, when you think about it, do I want to spend $150 for the whole thing, whole set, where I just spent $7 on this? I already had this from a long time ago, but this I went to check at Home Depot today. It costs about between $18 to $20, so let's say $27, right? Do I want to spend $27 and fix it until one of the local junkyards have the vehicle that matches mine, so I can get it off the junkyard? Then yeah, it's worth it. I mean, small fix. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's gonna last until I get, as I said, until I find something on junkyard that I can buy it for maybe $20, $30, you know, instead of spending $150, which I was shocked when I found out that just this plastic thing costs $100, and it's by itself without the handle, and you have to buy the handle separate for about $50. That's $150. That is crazy. That is crazy. So since I was at Home Depot, I bought new screws for my plate, because when I was working on this, I didn't want to show you my plate number, of course. These screws, as you can see, they're rusted. They're really bad. I had a hard time unscrewing them, so I went and bought myself newer screws as well at Home Depot, and I'm going to replace them as well. Hopefully they're going to last. But I was trying to find stainless steel screws, which I couldn't find this type of screws in a stainless steel. Alright, so I'm gonna put everything together and hope for the best. It should work. I mean, it works. As you can see, I'm putting like pressure. It does move a little bit, but because it's plastic, I mean, it's not metal or thick or anything like that, but it does the job. I mean, it's not separating as much as it used to. I just have to clean all this stuff, but I really don't care. I mean, this is a working vehicle. This is not you know, traveling vehicle or just a working vehicle. So I really don't care about, I mean, I'll clean it up a little bit one of these days. It's cold and I really don't want to be outside all day long cleaning. But once it gets warmer, of course I'm gonna clean it up. I have to do some rust work on this vehicle as well. So yeah, let's put this back together. Okay, putting it back together, which is going to be tricky since I'm recording with one hand. Alright, let's put this first. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is another issue that I had before. As you can see, there are two zip ties here. I actually placed those zip ties because this part was falling off of this handle, and I was not being able to open the door. So as you can see, I used my imagination, placed two zip ties in here, and they're no longer falling off. I can work on it. I mean, there's another issue that I had before. That was like 2 years ago. This is 2 years ago, or 3, or maybe a year ago work, and it still works just fine. I mean, look at it. It's like, you know, you won't even notice it. But as I said, I am looking for the new set, but I'm not gonna spend $150. I mean, I have the money. There's no, you know, I have no, what you call the, like, I can spend the $150. I just don't want to spend $150, which is ridiculous for a plastic, for a handle. $150. Come on, there's no way I'm gonna do that. It's just overpriced. If you ask me, it's just overpriced. I'm not gonna do it. Now let's see if I can do this with one hand. I hope you guys can see this. Come on, there we go. That part is in. Now the locking mechanism. If I can. Sorry about the recording because I really have a hard time. Like, I'm literally watching what I'm doing and looking at the cell phone, what cell phone is recording. Trying. Okay, actually, you know what? I can actually do this way. Here we go. Did I record it? I hope I did. If I didn't, sorry about that. And we're gonna put the slate, which is the part that I broke here, which is just gonna slide in there. I'm gonna have to probably tape it or something. What's going on here? Probably have to tape it from the inside. I'll do that. There you go. Fits perfect. Actually, I cannot tape it from the inside. Well, it's gonna be just fine for now. I mean, as I said, I need brand new, the whole thing. So I'm not gonna tape that light. It's no big deal, because I don't have anything on my mind that can figure out how to fix that. Maybe some kind of glue, but then again, you know, the next time if I need to work on it, I'll have to peel the glue off or whatever. Might do even more damage, so I'm gonna avoid that for now. Alright, with my bare hands, of course. I don't have gloves. I do have gloves, I just don't use them. I don't care. I'm a dirty man. I'm a dirty man. I don't care. I'm trying to, again, with one hand, I'm trying to pinpoint the hole here. Here we go. I do have a little bit of the stuff to wipe my hands off. Where's my screw? Star screw. To at least screw one of these successfully. Oh, maybe not. Let's try this again. Oh, come on. Kidding me? Trying to record it, but it's not gonna work. I really need both of my hands for this type, so I'm gonna pause it. So all 4 screws are in place. Now it's time for this to place it back in. goes like so. Like I have to at least put one in so it stays there. There we go. Maybe this one as well. The middle one. Again, this type of job you need to use both hands, but that's good enough. Now we have this locking mechanism thingy in place. That's good. Let's see if it works. If I didn't screw something up, it does work perfectly. All right. Put this one in. Alright. Push those back in. A little more. This guy right here. And I think I have some more. 3 more. Oh, there's one is missing here. One is missing. Let's put one here. Oh, no. Sorry, wrong one. Wrong hole. This hole and this hole is for the handle. Here it is. Here we go. Handle. Let's go in. Need a plus screwdriver and the handle. Just a little bit. Here we go. Let's do the other hand. I mean the other side. With one hand. Alright, so this job has been done with one hand. Alright, if you think that you'll be, scared to do it because you don't know what you're doing and came online, search it, see if you can fix it on your own. And if you're scared to do it with 2 hands, just imagine I did all this with one hand and one hand recording on a cell phone. If I can do it with one hand, you can do it with 2 hands, especially if you have a friend, a family member around to help you. That's 4 hands or 6 or 8 hands. Just imagine. If you had that many hands around to help you, this work would be no-brainer. Alright, the only thing is left for me to put the plate back in, which I'm going to show you because my number needs to be private plate number, especially on internet out there. So yeah, that's it. Work is done. I mean, let's just test it out. See how well this is gonna open perfectly. Yeah, it works just fine. It's not moving as much as it used to. Like there used to be a huge gap here. Now there's a little bit, but as I said, it's because of the plastic and plastic bends. So, you can't make it perfect. I mean, so. Alright, thanks for watching. Always stop by, you never know what I have in store for you to watch.